Hey, what is going on, YouTube? This is Tylord, and I am back again with Let's Play a World of Warcraft Project Ascension. So I'm back here in Brill, near the town hall. My pet's hiding. He's a little shy. Come on out, Chonik. That's his name, Chonik. Perfect name. So I know at the end of last episode I said I was going to stay over near the crossroads where the sign was, just as you exit Deathknell, and then I was going to head over to the Fields of Grief, which I will do this episode. But off screen I ended up running over to Brill, and I didn't turn the quests in yet, but I will in due time. Let's go ahead and talk to Executor Zygand and turn in the Scarlet Crusade documents. Turn that in, and he has a follow-up quest here at war with the Scarlet Crusade. I figured I should probably pick up this quest since I'm going to be heading back over to the Fields of Grief. This quest at war with the Scarlet Crusade, he wants us to kill 10 Scarlet Warriors, and I can go ahead and run around and pick up all these other quests that we can do at our leisure, whenever we want. Proof of Demise, 10 Scarlet Insignia Rings. We can also do that. We can pair that with At War with the Scarlet Crusade, because the Scarlet Crusade obviously drops the Insignia Rings. Now off screen, I did hop over to my main character Tylord, that's spelt with one eye, and I transferred over a blue leather bag and a small brown pouch just for now. I was going to buy some more bags on the auction house, but I remembered that the auction house has been disabled for now. They've I think it's been a little buggy, and they're working on an overhaul for it or something, so they've disabled it in the meantime. And I did send over 10 gold fully, just to disclose with you guys. I don't know what I'm going to use that for yet. If I do hop on the auction house when they re-enable it, to decide to buy any new pieces of gear or anything like that. But for the meantime, it's just there as a safety net for me to have money if I ever need it. So let's go ahead and turn in a Rogue's Deal, give her the nondescript letter, and then we can choose between the Forest Mushroom Caps or the Refreshing Spring Water. I'm going to go with the Spring Water, and I think I'm just going to sell it anyway. Don't really need it. So those are most of the quests. There's a few more on the outskirts of town we can go ahead and pick up, but other than that, I'm going to cut away. After I pick up these quests, I'll cut away and head over to the Fields of Grief, where we can start doing a bunch of quests over there. And here's the Apothecary Trainer, along with the member of the Royal Apothecary Society. I did also talk to Gordo, a big hulking abomination, along the way, and he had Gordo's task for us. He wants us to collect 3 Gloomweeds, and then we're going to be turning them over. We're going to be turning them in to an NPC in the graveyard over there, I believe. Last quest to pick up is given to us by Deathguard Dillinger here. He wants us to bring 7 Putrid Claws to him, and that can be done over here by the Cold Hearth Manor. But for now, I'm going to cut away, and I'll do the quests on the far end of the map and work my way back towards Brill. So we can actually loot this here. But I'll cut away, and I'll see you guys over at the Fields of Grief. Alrighty guys, I am back here at the Solid Farmstead, where we will start to do the quest Fields of Grief, and in the meantime I should also mention off screen, while I did hop on my main and transfer over some items and money to this character, I also reset my spells. Oh fuck, I need to put my pet back on defensive. I did have Seal of Righteous Shadow Strike, and what else did I have? Judgment of Light, but I went back and picked up the Summon Imp. I figured it might actually be a little more DPS, and I also get Blood Pact with it, which gives me a little more health. Not stam, just straight up pure health. And I did go and reallocate some of my stats, so I have 6 stam and 4 agi, just so you guys are aware. While putting my stats into strength does give me more attack power, which will increase my overall DPS. Putting points into agi does give me 1 attack power per point, while agi is one. let me explain this better. 1 agi equals 1 attack power, plus increased crit chance. So my crit chance is 9% right now. 1 strength equals 2 attack power, but no increased crit. So that's why I decided to put in points into agi instead of strength. We do have a rare mob here, Farmer Solidin. He is also an elite mob, so just beware that he is here. I do have a minor healing pot if I need it. I don't think I will need it, but in case I do, I have it to fall back on. But I do also have Cannibalize, which I should start remembering to utilize this ability more frequently. And here it is, a small green pouch. Would you look at that? The moment I go on and transfer over some bags is the moment that I start looting more bags. And our first piece of linen cloth, oh boy, we're not gonna be sick of seeing those, I can tell you that much. So located on this farmstead are Tirisfal farmers and Tirisfal farmhands. They don't drop anything particularly worthwhile. They're just in the way of us looting these damn pumpkins that we need. But they do give us, you know, experience, which in the grand scheme of things is pretty nice to have. So let's go ahead and loot some pumpkins. We need 10 of them, so keep that in mind. And then just if we continue westward, just over yonder will be a bunch of Scarlet Warriors. There's one now, and Scarlet Warriors are the main mob that we need to kill to complete a couple quests that we picked up at War with the Scarlet Crusade. And what's the other one? Something to do with insignia rings. Proof of Demise. I think we're going to aggro him. Man, his aggro range is actually pretty small. Most enemies, however, well, are pretty weak, considering we got a pretty nice weapon. My pet missed. Stop missing, bruh. So I do have Seal of Righteousness, which should be causing 2 additional holy damage. I think it's only causing 1 though. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I don't know how much damage it's doing. Where are some pumpkins? No, why did you attack him? Is it because I right-clicked him and then my pet started auto-attacking? That's weird. If I right-click, will my pet start attacking? Yes, he will. Huh, that's interesting. Pretty much at this level, though, obviously you can try any build you want. I'm not gonna sit here and say if you're trying out this server, like, oh, you have to level up using this build or that build. No, definitely experiment, do whatever you want. I feel like a pretty good, if you want to be a spellcaster, a pretty good build at this point. You really, at level 6, you can only have 3 different abilities that you can pick from, because it's every 2 levels you get to pick a new spell. Frostbolt's definitely good, Fireball's good. Both are obviously mage spells, but they're both 1.5 second cast, and I think they start scaling upwards. They scale a little bit, but then you will need to go find a trainer and buy new ranks. I believe Frostbolt rank 2 is maybe level 6 or 8, something around there. Lightning Bolt might be good. A thing to keep in mind, though, for sure, if, like, say, because I started as an undead, you have to keep in mind you won't be able to go to class trainers of classes that aren't normally what your race can be. Like, so say I'm spec'd into I'm spec'd into Rogue and Warlock. Obviously Warlock doesn't get a new rank of Summon Imp, that's always there. But for Shadow Strike, or Sinister Strike, I keep calling it Shadow Strike. It's Sinister Strike, excuse me, my bad. I actually think there is a new rank for Sinister Strike, because you start off with it at level 1, I believe, as a rogue, don't you? Or maybe it's you get it at level 2. But level 6 or level 8, you should be getting a new rank for Sinister Strike rank 2 that you can buy. So obviously I can go back to Deathknell. There's a rogue trainer there in Deathknell. I can train for it there. There's one in Brill. I can train for it there as well. But say I have like Druid spell Wrath and Moonfire, and those you definitely get a new rank at level 6, level 8, level 10. Well, guess what? As an undead, we aren't going to... Ooh, that guy's passed through the ground here. You aren't going to be able to buy new ranks until you're probably around 10, and you can take the Zeppelin from Brill here, just outside of Brill. You can take that to Orgrimmar, and from Orgrimmar you're going to have to run all the way to Thunderbluff to even talk to a Druid trainer and buy some new ranks for your spells. So just keep that in mind. Same thing as an undead. Undead can be, you know, priest, warlock, mage, warrior. So all those classes, you'll have class trainers in Brill for sure every time you level up. Other classes, you're gonna have to travel a ways to buy new rank ups. We're almost done with the first quest at war with the Scarlet Crusade, and at that point I think I'll start making my way back towards Brill. I know I only have about 3 insignia rings, but more mobs will drop the insignia rings as we continue with the quest chain at war with the Scarlet Crusade. There's about 4 or 5 follow-up quests to this one. So the first one being kill 10 Scarlet Warriors. The next one we have to kill, I believe, some monks and Captain Pierre, or whatever his name is. He's around here in this area, kind of by Undercity, but he's down there. So we will definitely have more opportunities to collect insignia rings. For now, we'll just put it up here in our bag. Same with the pumpkins, and we will make our way back. We have a couple quests done, finished to turn in. I'll kill a few more as I head back out on the road. We did level up to 7. So we did gain an ability essence, some hit points, some mana, and 1 agi. Oops. But since we only gained 1 ability essence, we can't use it particularly. But we did gain another stat point, so let's go ahead and put another one into agi, because why not? And I will cut away. Along the way, just so you guys know, I'm going to be making my way back over to Hearth Manor, where I can start doing the quest A Putrid Task, which we need to kill a bunch of zombies, or undead. Well, not even undead, Scourge, more like. But along the way, just so you guys know, I will be killing some decrepit Darkhounds. There's one right here, Darkhound, because I need to collect 5 vials of their blood for the quest. Which quest is it? A New Plague, and I don't even have one yet. Greater Dust Bats I will pretty much be ignoring for now, but just so you know, if I reach Hearth Manor and I have that quest completed, you will know I will have done it off screen. It's a pretty easy quest. You just gotta kill enough of them where you can collect all their vials of blood. I might not even be finished with it by the time I reach Hearth Manor, just because it's such a poor drop rate. But either way, I'm gonna cut away, and I'll see you guys over in Hearth Manor. Hey y'all! So a little detour here before I make my way back over towards Brill. I totally forgot, and then remembered as I was running past the road, that Calvin Montag here, who gave us the quest A Rogue's Deal that we turned in at the beginning of the episode. Like I talked about in episode 2 near the end, this guy will give us a follow-up quest that we can duel him pretty much. So Rogue's Deal. What? What? You want money? I don't owe you any money. Letter? What letter? Oh, you want to fight then? Alright, mate, let's do this. Owe you any money. So pretty much the original quest, he's like, alright, give this letter to the innkeeper, come back to me, and I'll give you some cash. And now he's like, what? I don't owe you any cash. So then he turns aggro. Just got to deal enough damage to where we, quote-unquote, defeat him in battle. And then we can wait for this little scripting to happen. Ugh. And there we go. Complete. It still says aggro, which is weird. He is eating. I do. It's because I have a combo point on him, I think. There we go. Now we're done. Incredible. What skill. Thought you'd be easy prey, Tylord. Got me good, you did. Here's the coin I promised. Thank you very much, good sir. So now that that quest is over, and it's not, I mean, it's not vital that we do that quest. It's just a fun little, I wouldn't even call it an Easter egg. It's just a fun little quest as a follow-up to come back to him. And he's like, what? I don't owe you any money. Get out of here, bruh. And you're like, no, you get out of here. You owe me some cold hard cash. So now I'm going to cut away again, and I'll meet you all back over at Hearth Manor, where we can start killing some undead scourge. Okie dokie, guys. So here we are at Hearth Manor. Like I've said, I feel like I've said the term or the name Hearth Manor about 20 times in the matter of like 2 minutes here, in the past 2 minutes. So I'm going to try and stop saying that. There's a few different number of mobs here. Rotting Dead and Ravaged Corpses, and they both drop these Putrid Claws, and we have to collect 7 of them. And in the meantime, I believe I can cannibalize them since they are indeed undead mobs. Regain a bit of health here. Let's go ahead and keep killing these guys. We're pretty close to halfway. By the time we run back to Brill and turn in all these quests, I have a feeling we'll level up to 8. So we're doing a pretty great job in terms of leveling fairly quickly at this low level. Let's go ahead and take on 2 at a time. We don't really have any abilities that allow us to deal damage to multiple targets at once, but that will change. Well, we can get things like Cleave, maybe Multi-Shot as a hunter ability. I know at level 8, I think I'm probably thinking about taking Judgment of Light again just so that I have a little heal going on. But big picture, looking forward to 10 is when we can get Tame Pet, the hunter ability Tame Pet, and that comes with, you know, things like, it doesn't come with Min Pet, but it comes with things like Feed Pet, Revive Pet, there's another one I'm missing, Dismiss Pet, and all those other things, etc., etc. We need one more claw. Come on, bruh, be kind to us. The problem with that Tame Pet, the hunter ability Tame Pet, is that it costs 5 ability essence, which is, you know, that's an insane amount, 5. So it's pretty much like 2.5 abilities combined into 1. And so when you think level 10, you have 10 ability essences. Well, that right there is already half of your total amount of AEs. So you're gonna be putting a lot of, what's the term here? Putting a lot of eggs into one basket. You're gonna be investing heavily into one ability, but I think in the long run, it's pretty strong. I've had Hunter Pet on my main since like level, I want to even say 10 or 15. I mean, I've had it pretty much the entire time I've been leveling up, and it's pretty great. So I'm thinking about that, but then I'd only have 5 remaining ability essences to use on 2 other abilities. So I have a pet, and then what else do I have? I can keep with Sinister Strike and maybe one other buff. But that's something to, if you're leveling up on this server, always something to keep in mind. Once you hit 10, you have a bunch of new abilities that open up across all classes, and you just have to figure out, well, I can have 5 different abilities, or I can have Tame Pet plus 2 others, you know. You just got to weigh the options back and forth. Let's go ahead and turn in these first quest here to Deathguard Dillinger, a Putrid task. Get a nice bit of silver, and then he has a follow-up for us, the Mills Overrun, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and try and find Junior Apothecary Holland here in the graveyard. There he is. He's way over there. Oh my goodness. He is who we want to turn in the quest Gordo's task to. Deathguard Kell over there. I believe he is associated with a priest quest. We could probably do it too. I mean, we can pick it up once we hit like level 8 or so. And he has a follow-up quest for us as well, Doomweed. So first we collected the 3 gloomweeds, which I did off screen. There are plenty of them located throughout the trip from Brill. If you're running to the Solidin farmstead, you'll not find a shortage of them along the road. We have a quest to turn in over here to Mr. Apothecary Johann. We have two, actually. Fields of Grief is the pumpkin collecting quest, and then the follow-up to that is take the laced pumpkin to the captured Scarlet Zealot, who is being held as a prisoner in the cellar of the inn. And then a new plague, the five vials of Darkhound blood we collected, and he will give us 3 stacks of weak Troll's Blood Elixir, which will increase our health regen 2 health every 5 seconds for 1 hour, and it's a Guardian Elixir, just in case you guys were wondering. So let's go ahead and turn in... Where'd my pet go? He's stuck in the building over there. Come on, dude. He got... What? He got stuck in the doorway? Let's see if I can... There we go. I think I got him. Yeah. Alright. Stick with me, okay? Follow me. Stay. No, follow. No, stay. No, follow. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Executor Zygant here and turn in the quest at Worth Scarlet Crusade. As I said, there was an upgrade, there is a follow-up, not an upgrade, but a follow-up to that to kill Captain Perrine, 3 Scarlet Zealots, and 3 Scarlet Missionaries. We can go ahead and talk to either one of these suppliers here, trade supplies or general supplies, and let's go ahead and sell all of our loot that we got. We did get a green here, beaded wraps of Arcane Wrath, plus 3 arcane spell damage. Obviously I'm not spec'd into any spells or abilities that deal with arcane damage, so I'm gonna vendor that trash. Could also sell the spring water because at this point it's pretty much trash as well. We do have a couple quests here from Coleman Farthing, Deaths in the Family, and the Haunted Mills, which all pair with the original quest we got, the Mills Overrun. And there is another quest upstairs, but first let's head downstairs where we can turn in the follow-up Fields of Grief, and we will hit level 8. Doing so, we have a captured Scarlet Zealot here and a captured Mountaineer. Stay away, foul and unholy creature. May the light protect me. The Scarlet Crusade shall rid Azeroth of your... Oh, wait. Is that food for me? I am so hungry. Give him the laced pumpkin. By the light. Finally, some sweet food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin. I don't feel right. He got turned into a ghoul. A flesh eater. My mind. My flesh. I'm rotting. I think Deathguard Gavin here starts to laugh. Or dance. He will die eventually. Give it a few seconds. And the captured Mountaineer is like, Oi! That wasn't very nice. You guys are monsters.
Speak quickly.
No, nothing else. Nothing else happens here. I'm pretty sure someone started laughing. Maybe I started laughing. I'll start laughing. Ha! And the Mountaineer is just staying in there in silence. So we did hit level 8. Congratulations to us. We've gained some hit points, some mana. Ooh, 8 hit points and 8 mana. Wow. That's called the level 8 level up. Our pet has unlearned Firebolt rank 1, and he's learned Firebolt rank 2. So the casting time has remained the same, but it went from dealing 7 to 9 damage, I believe, to 12 to 14, which is pretty nice. We do have a quest up here. Gretchen Deadmar wants us to bring her 5 Duskbat pelts and some coarse thread, which the coarse thread we can buy from one of the trade supplies women outside of the inn. In this room here, we have a Warlock trainer, so if you have any Warlock spells, bam, you can come here, learn some new spells. And Gina Lang here is pretty useless. Normally, your Warlock summoned minions won't learn new abilities automatically. You'll have to come to her and buy the grimoires to level up the abilities, rank up the spells. But obviously we don't have to do that because he will learn his abilities automatically. We got a priest trainer here, we got a rogue trainer, which is actually exactly who we want to talk to, because I believe Sinister Strike rank 2 we can buy at level 6, so it goes from increasing weapon damage, 80% of our weapon damage plus 3 to 80% of our weapon damage plus 6, which is pretty nice. The only other ability we have, Seal of Righteousness. I don't think that this will just continue scaling up. As we level up, it'll scale up, and the damage will keep increasing. We have an enchanting trainer in here if you guys want to learn enchanting. I don't think I'm going to be doing any professions in this Let's Play other than first aid, which I might as well just go ahead and train for now. Off screen at some point, I might, let's go ahead and put this down here. I might send this character, I have so much cloth, you guys wouldn't believe how much cloth I have saved up in my bank. So I might send it over to this character just so I can cheat a little and train up a bunch in first aid, and that will sort of be our healing for the most part. So let's go ahead and talk to Abigail Shield here, right outside the inn, and we can buy a stack of coarse thread. It's only 9 copper, so I mean it's not really breaking our bank or anything buying that. We can go ahead and sell this refreshing spring water as well. And so now that we're 8, we can actually pick a new spell. We did get another stat point, so let's go ahead and put that into agility again. Our DPS and our crit chance is just creeping on up, slowly but surely. So let me just go through a few of these and see what we've unlocked. We have unlocked Entangling Roots at level 8, a druid spell. We did also get Thorns, which I was thinking about getting, but so it deals 3 nature damage to our attackers, and since we're a melee build, we will be getting attacked, obviously, very frequently, so that's something that I was thinking about. And Feral Druid, nothing opens until level 10 anyway, which then we can get Bear Form if we wanted. Resto Druid, Rejuvenation I think unlocked at 4 or 6, so we don't need this, but I probably will get Regrowth. It's one of the best heals leveling up in the game, I think, in my opinion anyway. Beastmaster Hunter, nothing until 10, but like I said, we get Tame Beast, Call Pet, Dismiss Pet, Feed Pet, and Revive Pet all in one, but it does cost 5 ability essences. Marksmanship Hunter, we could get Arcane Shot. I'm not gonna go for that though. Raptor Strike I was trying in the last episode, didn't really like it too much. We did get Polymorph if we need some crowd control, some CC, but I don't want that. Fire Blast is interesting. It's a pretty good burst spell, 24 to 32 fire damage on an 8-second cooldown. I don't really use that much mana, so it's not like this would burn through my mana or anything. Frostbolt, I've already thought about. Purify, we don't really want Purify. Hammer of Justice is another form of CC sort of. It's a stun, a 3-second stun. So not too terribly bad. I'll probably just end up getting Judgment of Light. We could also get Power Word Shield, which shields us obviously. That's pretty strong at this low level. Renew, we unlocked at 8, I believe. Fade is garbage at this level. I could think about getting Eviscerate too. Eviscerate over Judgment of Light. Judgment of Light would be a nice heal for me. Eviscerate, just another form of damage. Something to dump my combo points into, because at this point I don't have anything. Gouge, maybe. I was also thinking about getting Rend, which is obviously an arms warrior ability. At level 10 I might get Flame Tongue Weapon. Pretty good amount of damage there. Let's see, Fiction, Warlock, Curse of Agony. If I wanted to get any dot, I would go for Corruption. I think it's the most damage. Well, obviously Curse of Agony is the most damage, but for its mana cost and for how quickly mobs die at this low level, I think Corruption's probably where it's at. Summon Voidwalker's always an interesting idea to replace Summon Imp at level 10. He will definitely hold aggro for us. He'll be a little mini tank if we wanted to do that. I was thinking about getting a Rend. It's a bleed, but it does require Rage, which I don't normally have immediately when I start a fight, so I think I'll just end up going with Judgment of Light for now. So we have that. Back to what we were at last episode, pretty much. Yeah, so let's do a couple more quests. I don't think this episode's been too long, so let's do a handful more quests and then call it a day. What do you guys say? Let's actually, what's the best we can do here? I think I will go down and continue the quest chain for At War with the Scarlet Crusade. I was thinking about going up and killing Magadai and doing the Grave Robbers quest, but that'll just take so much longer. So in the meantime, let's run down to the Nightmare Vale area-ish. Come here, dude. I can't do that. Oh, my Seal of Righteousness faded from me at some point when I was turning in quests. Come on, dude. There we go. So I'm going to cut away and run down there. I just want to try and conserve as much time because I don't know how long exactly this episode is going to be. But in the meantime, I will be killing these Greater Dusk Bats just so you guys know what's up. I have to collect 5 pelts here, so I will try and do that off screen. But I'll see you guys down there. Alrighty, guys, so here we are at the tower. I forget what it's called exactly. I don't know if it even has a name, this little zone down here. But we have to kill 3 Scarlet Zealots, 3 missionaries, and Captain Perrine himself. In the meantime, all my abilities are missing. We still have the quest Proof of Demise, which we need to collect 10 Scarlet Insignia Rings, which we could potentially finish along with this quest, but the drop rates haven't been too kind for me. I mean, I only have 4 in 10 or 12 Scarlet Warrior kills, so I'm not expecting this quest to be finished after I finish At War with the Scarlet Crusade. But, I mean, you know, it's just something to keep in mind as we're continuing this quest here. I don't think I'll pull the entire room when I pull this Zealot. And I'm going to try and keep as much rage as I have on me. There's a few mobs in here. Oh, I thought there were more than that. So it's just Captain Perrine and a Scarlet Zealot. I thought he was flanked by 2 Scarlet Zealots, but I guess it was just a 1. And my imp is out of mana, so he has to resort to melee. But worry not. I will purify these Scarlet Zealots. They're being racist against us undead, and it hurts my feelings. There is a chest here, and it doesn't contain anything. It is, however, oh man, this brings back some memories. There is a class quest involved. It might be a Warlock or a Mage class quest, but this chest does definitely come into play at some point. And he did drop a cracked shortbow, which is what I currently have equipped. I don't have any ammo, but if I wanted to, I can always go pick some up. And we did get a training sword of the boar. Ooh, now that's interesting. And a copper ore, we can keep that for sure. And some more linen cloth. Now this is interesting, because this is a two-hander, and I'm already using a two-handed axe. We have to kill some missionaries. Where are they? Just one over here. However, this sword is slower than the axe I'm using right now, meaning its damage is higher, 20 to 30 damage. This is only 18 to 27. And instead of +4 stam, it's +1 spirit and +1 strength, which I'm not entirely sure which is better at this point in the game. But if I did start using this two-handed sword, that means I'd have to start ranking up my two-handed sword skills all the way from 0 to 40, which at this point I don't feel like doing, so I'm not gonna. So yeah, that's that. It's here in the Nightmare Vale, this little tower here where Captain Perrine is, but it doesn't have a name. Oh, it does have a name. Crusader's Outpost. Man, I'm dumb. Okay, I didn't see that the first time around. So I'm gonna cut away now and head back to Brill, turn in these quests, and we can finish off this episode. So I will be right back. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and talk to Executor Zygand here, as per usual, and turn in the second At War with the Scarlet Crusade quest, and he will give us the third in the quest chain. which he wants us to run all the way over here. You can see on the mini-map here. And kill Captain Vachon and 5 Scarlet Friars. I'm saying his name with a sort of French accent. I don't know if it's a French name, but that's how I'm interpreting it. So, you know, deal with it, nerds. And we can run up here and talk to Gretchen Deadmar.
What is it?
And we can turn in the quest, the Chill of Death, with the 5 Duskbat pelts and coarse threads. She will sew, with using those materials, she will sew us either a cloak or some sewing gloves. And I will actually use this cloak. Thank you very much, Gretchen. Gretchen Wiener, thank you very much. Okay, I can definitely use that cloak. +3 armor? Hell yeah. Get out of town. You're joking, right? Thank you very much. Alright, guys. So that's going to be it for this episode. This has been episode 3. We did accomplish a fair bit. We are level 8.5. I think we started, what, at level 5 or 6? So, yeah, we did power through a few levels here. We still have, oh my god, 9 more quests to do. On top of, with including follow-ups, man, we definitely have some quests still to do here. Usually around level 10, I want to head over to, you would want to head over to Crossroads, but I think I can probably hit level 12 here before I head over, which is super nice. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, thank you for watching. If you guys liked the video, definitely smash that mo-fucking like button. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Or, you know, you don't have to subscribe. I mean, it's up to you. Your choice. But it would make me feel better if you guys do subscribe. And until next time, as always, thank you for watching. Stay classy, and peace out.